Oh, wow! They're opening a new Piggly Wiggly in my town. And guess who's gonna be there? The most must-see superstar in the WWE, The Miz! The Miz. Oh well, welcome to Ringside Riot.
Seat up and pour yourself a cold drink. We're gonna talk about the things that fire you up. Because it is wrestling. Everyone is coming down, not wearing a frown. Talk about it, we gonna talk about it. Talk about the things that really fire you up. And because it is wrestling, everyone is coming down, not wearing a frown.
In case you missed SmackDown last week, Vicky Guerrero had decided to book an 11-on-3 match. Unfortunately, that is not the match that we all truly wanted to see. What we really want to see is all of Vicky's ex-husbands and lovers, including Eddie Guerrero, Edge, The Big Show, Dolph Ziggler, and if some of you will remember at home, Enrique Escobar. Does anybody remember him? No? Okay, that's enough of that. Well, in case you missed it, John Cena has a new app out. It's called John Cena's Fast Lane. Yeah. Triple H has had some really crazy ideas lately, but I think this one takes the cake. Okay, we've got 11 superstars versus The Shield. Did it really take 11 dudes to take down 3 guys? We always come back with WWE and saying that everything's a numbers game, especially with The Shield. But did it really take 11 guys to take down The Shield? Yes, of course it did. And in the end, not without the aid of the other 10 guys, but Daniel Bryan successfully beat The Shield with the help of 10 other guys. Stephanie McMahon gave AJ Lee a copy of Triple H's new DVD, Thy Kingdom Come, in order to show her what a real wedding looks like.
All right. Hey, get a nice shot of the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Hutter Hurst Helmsley.
That wily Stephanie McMahon, she came up with a great idea this week. Let's have another Miz TV segment. Oh boy, I love Miz TV, don't you? But guess what? Your guest is going to be The Big Show. These guys used to be show Miz. These guys used to be best of buddies. But guess what? Bang! As if you wouldn't figure it out. Oh boy. Now, this is ridiculous. Either Big Show's crying or knocking people out. What did you think was gonna happen, Miz? Do you think The Big Show was gonna go on there and talk about, I don't know, a game of horseshoes, darts, how much he enjoys being a giant? Probably not.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
The Second City Saint, the Chicago-made punk, came home to obviously Chicago, where he went on a 5-minute diatribe about the Blackhawks, which I didn't quite understand because I don't know what hockey is. Well, wouldn't you know that Paul Heyman, in his hover around 5,000, decided to come out, and he brought his 2 goons, his newest goon who has some kind of weird fascination of kissing Heyman, which I find creepy. Well, wouldn't you know it, Ryback shows up and decides to throw Punk a ridiculous beatdown. But Punk would not stand for that. He throws Ryback a beatdown. None of this ended well for anyone. Well, that's it! I've had enough. You know how much I hate bullies. You come here, you son of a gun. Ah! I won't ever let that CM Punk hurt you ever again, Paul. Oh, I know, Ryback. Oh, it's okay. Oh, you know, sometimes you're like the son I wish I never had, Ryback. My favorite moment on Raw was Goldust and Cody Rhodes coming through the crowd in black hoodies, basically laying out Dean Ambrose, But what this is kind of leading to is I'm wondering if Cody's not going to come back and Goldust is not going to come back, what if they come back together and become this amazing tag team? They could be Golden Roads, 2.5 Plumbers, Mario and Luigi, Dusty Gold, Golden Road. Wait, I already said that one. Dixie Carter is not happy, to say the least. She came out and cut a wicked promo on AJ Styles. Instead of being the phenomenal one, he's the mediocre one. He hasn't had a 5-star match in God knows how long, according to her. It really is not boding well for Mr. AJ Styles, whose contract is almost up. We're not quite sure what's going to happen, but Dixie Carter is taking no prisoners. Speaking of taking no prisoners, one of my favorite knockouts, ODB, was crowned the knockout champion.
Come on, Miss Tessmacher. Don't you know? It's bros before hoes.
Hey, did you guys see Total Divas this week? Oh, wasn't on. Hey there, cool cats. It's time for the Superstar Soul Train. Let's go, baby. Do you know what time it is? It's time to show off.
I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Come on, bring it on.
Jay,
Jimmy,
do the Uso.
Hey kids, do you know what time it is? What time is it, Jay? It's time to do the AJ Lee. Let's go! This week's Ringside Riot is brought to you by Mattel WWE's Elite Collection Series 24 featuring Ryback and Dolph Ziggler. Welcome to Ringside Mailbag, where you have questions and debatably I might have answers. Nancy Augusto asks, will we ever get a light heavyweight championship? Nancy, unfortunately, I really just don't see that happening. Dylan Ward 08 asks, please answer, will Mattel make an Undertaker Brawlin' Buddy? Please answer, I've asked a bunch. No. No. No, I'm just kidding. You will be getting CM Punk and Mark Henry, and possibly, maybe, we don't know, an Undertaker in 2014. People have been asking a lot about figures, and if I hear about Goldberg one more time, I swear to God I'm gonna scream. Is there going to be an Elite Jack Swagger? Is there going to be a Curtis Axel Elite figure? Will they ever make an Elite RVD figure? When will Biggie Langston figures come out?
Whoa. Okay, anyway, here's some new lineups. WWE Series 36, CM Punk, Big E Langston for the first time, Christian, Jack Swagger, Fandango's first ever figure, and Caitlyn. WWE Series 37, this will be WrestleMania Heritage. Mr. Perfect, WrestleMania 6. Batista, finally getting a figure again, WrestleMania 21. Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 29. Randy Orton, WrestleMania 25. Zeb Coulter gets a figure, WrestleMania 29. And Ryback, WrestleMania 29. I believe he was in the lizard outfit. WWE Series 38 will have Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, everyone's favorite cougar, Vicky Guerrero, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre of 3MB, and Boom Boom Boom, Kofi Kingston. 2 packs, Battle Packs 26, we finally see a Curtis Axel figure. Curtis Axel and Triple H will come with a pallet accessory. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose will come with the US title. And we finally get another Bella's 2-pack for Total Divas with the Divas Championship. Battle Packs 27, Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton, very relevant at the moment. With the Money in the Bank briefcase, Big Show and Mark Henry with a Do Not Enter sign, and Tenzai and Brodus Clay with 2 hats for the Tons of Funk 2-pack. Elites. Elite Series 26 will be Mark Henry, Roman Reigns, Big E Langston, the Ultimate Warrior, D-O-double-G, Road Dogg, and Jack Swagger. Elite 27, this is our last lineup here we're going to announce. Undertaker, Fandango, Rob Van Dam. Yes, you're finally getting Elite Rob Van Dam. Kofi Kingston, Rikishi, and Billy Gunn.
This is my show! Why do you do this to me, Trevor? Why? Well, that's another edition of Ringside Mailbag. If you have questions, comments, please leave them below, because I love reading them, especially the ones where you won't shut up about bringing back Tom. For over 23 years, Pro Wrestling Illustrated has been a time-honored tradition to have their PWI 500. Now, this year, the #1 spot has sparked some controversy. It's none other than John Cena. They believe that out of 500 active wrestlers, beginning the calendar year 2012 to the middle of 2013, that John Cena is the #1 superstar in the world. Now, the question is, do you believe that John Cena really is the #1 superstar and that he deserves what he got in PWI? I don't know, but #2 was a little bit different. It was our good pal, CM Punk. So tell me, who really deserved to be #1? CM Punk or John Cena? Leave your comments and thoughts below. Well, like all good things, Ringside or Riot must come to an end. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. And for the largest selection of WWE figures in the universe, go to WrestlingFigures.com, or I'm gonna hit you with this chair!